Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'm sitting here. I haven't recorded a show in a couple of days because I was just waiting to see if to see what all the Twitter banning and the YouTube banning. I was trying to see if it was going to affect me because they banned the president. They banned Trump from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, um, just basically every major platform. I think like Pinterest, and did I say Snapchat? Like, I didn't know the president used Snapchat, but anyway. And then like, Google and Amazon, like everything banned them. And so, the Donald Trump has had like 80 million followers on Twitter. And so, of course, I'd say like half of them who follow him probably hate him. The other half, like him. So let's just be conservative and say, like that's 40 million people who still want to follow him. And so they all went to Parler, the alternative to Twitter, because Parler has like free speech. Twitter doesn't. And so when Parler was getting all these new followers, because the logical, thinking is Trump's going to go to Parler, um, they banned Parler. Like Amazon and Google, like Google set up, we're going to take Parler down from our Google Play Store because they don't have rules that would stop a person like Trump from inciting violence. It's all bullshit. Parler already has rules like you can't make a post going, "Let's meet on the corner and riot." But they were just saying that so publicly it looks like oh they're doing something. But on Twitter, people post bad stuff all the time, but it's okay. Like all of the Black Lives Matter riots that's been going on, they were using Twitter and organizing to cause riots. So shouldn't Twitter ban itself? I don't know. The only thing Trump did was go meet at the whatever White House if you support me. That's not causing a riot. Anyway, so it's basically it's big tech colluding to get rid of and control our free speech. That's pretty bad actually. And so people are celebrating the fact that they got to take down the president. But if they can take the president off of social media and edit things he says and get rid of people, and not only did they get rid of Donald Trump, they got rid of like thousands of users that basically didn't have the opinion that they didn't like. So free speech is gone, and what's going to happen is after they get rid of like so many people, it's just going to be an echo chamber, okay, and it's going to make Twitter collapse because people are just going to leave it and just not even use social media anymore. So you got your cancel culture. You have you can only have one opinion. It's starting to sound more and more like China, where like the government controls the media and the message that gets out. That's how like that's how things get started. Things like Hitler. Seriously. So the people celebrating this are idiots, but those are the people you need to start stuff like like whatever horrible movement you can think of. The people supporting this deplatforming, those are the sheep, those are the soldiers you need to cause whatever kind of you know fascist movement you want, because this is the beginning of it. All the people who are happy that Trump supporters, people who believe in free speech are off the platform, those people are calling Trump supporters like, ist and phobes, and some of them are calling them fascists, but they don't know the definition of these words that they're using. They're actually the ist and the phobes and the fascists because they're, taking away free speech. And if someone has an opinion they don't want, they get rid of them. That's fascism right there. Except, minus the killing and stuff, but they're doing that too with their BLM and Antifa marches. But anyway, so I was just waiting to see, like, well, are they gonna get rid of my Twitter? They're gonna get rid of my YouTube? So I was just waiting, but well, I mean, the day's still young. I could come back home and I mean, well, first of all, I don't even care if it's gone. I'm gonna still do these shows. I was just seeing where else I can post them, or I can just start over and make a new YouTube channel. It's not that big a deal. I have all the shows recorded already. I can just re-upload them. But anyway, somehow everyone's okay with the um, social media, several different platforms colluding to get rid of the president and to get rid of their competition. That's another thing. Parler was an alternative to Twitter, and all these companies colluded to get rid of Parler. Now we're gonna look back on this, whatever, maybe soon, maybe a couple of years from now, be like, wow, that's a monopoly, and I'm surprised. Like, well, I'm not surprised, but Parler, I'm sure, can sue because this is total collusion. So I'm interested to see what happens. It's happening right now in front of us. So stay tuned, folks. Anyway, have a good one.